Hey guys, so we are back with part two of our divorce grift series and to have some updates here. Um, However, we are not going to be going through a whole live stream at this point. I wanted us to look at something and really see the attitude changes because I think she did two live streams yesterday. And I think the first one, she went in with a certain mindset, and that mindset ended up backfiring on her. So I want us to take a look at that, and then I'm going to try to get up another foodie beauty video later this evening. But the first thing that I wanted to look at is there has been some updates. She had a PayPal up. And she said that she got irritated and took it down because people were donating $1 just to insult her. And I get that can be frustrating. However, I want to tell you guys a little story. Um, my ex got involved in some things he shouldn't have been in. And in the process, he kind of went off the deep end. And I had to go in hiding because he was stalking me and it was a very dangerous situation. So since I had him blocked on everything, the only thing that he could do was send me PayPals. And so he would send me $1, $2, 25 cents. Sometimes he'd send a penny, whatever he could afford at that point in time to be able to message me and tell me how horrible he thought I was and that he was going to find me and hunt me down and all this stuff. And it was very disturbing. It was a lot to go through at the time. However, by the time that he stopped because I wasn't responding and I had a protective order and I had everything in place that I needed to, I also went completely gray man. All my social media was gone. Um, I was living in a very tight, safe community. But by the end of it, he had sent me $55. Do you know how long that takes and how many messages that is when they're sending a penny, a quarter, $1? It's a lot, but it adds up. And so I'm not understanding if that's really the real reason um, why she was complaining or if there was another reason behind this. So we're going to jump over here real fast and we're going to look at her community tab post and talk about this, and then we'll get into the live streams. So a day ago, and she deleted everything. You can't even find the original post on her community tab anymore. But it says, "Hey guys, I deleted my PayPal fundraiser because a couple of hateful weirdo hags were obsessively leaving hateful comments over and over, and I'm tired of seeing their ugly faces, donating $1. So if you want to help, you can just send it to my PayPal. Thank you so much to those who donated already. I should have enough for the plane ticket now. I cannot get over the fact that women who looked to be in their 60s were leaving such hate. Time to grow up. Anyways, whatever whatever, that will not stop me. And actually, the hate comments added up. So thanks for the money. Thanks again to supporters. One step closer." See, I sit here and I had one person doing it and I ended up with a little over $50. By the time that she closed this thing down, the last number that I saw was $852. You know what? If I have 852 people who want to send me $1 on my PayPal to tell me what they really think about me, go for it. Like, here for it. I don't mind. Because whether it's hate money or supporter money, it all spends the same. So then she posted a selfie. And then we got this 2 hours ago. "Hi, had someone, Pete's, LOL, in Canada set up a GoFundMe to get me back to Canada. If you want to donate, please do share." All comments have been turned off, by the way, because she wants the money, but she doesn't want to give you the right to speak. And like I said, you know what? If you want to send me $1 so that you can tell me what you think about me, go for it. Go for it. I would gladly accept that dollar because either way, it would be getting me towards the goal that I'm working at. I hate to say it, but she almost needs to have the Amber Lynn mentality. And Amber, it only lasts so long for Amber, but Amber has the outlook of, "Oh, well, that's an awfully fat phobic comment. Thanks for the money, though. Heading to the bank. That's part of how Amber makes so much money is that she sets it to members only, or you can super chat her to talk to her. And I think she has a super chat minimum. Um, and so she's like, you want to hate? Do it. But you got to pay me to do it. I mean, not that it is the most upstanding business model, but hey, it works. And Foodie just can't seem to understand that. So now we're going to get over here. This is for her first live stream yesterday, and it's just called Hi. But I think she kind of screwed up because she had a lot of support behind her. And then she came on and pulled this nonsense. And she was crying and, oh, I'm so sad. I don't want to leave. And suddenly people were like, maybe I don't want to donate to you because clearly you can't make up your mind and you can't stick with it. And this is very unsettling for you to have been so happy yesterday and then where we are now. So I wanted to just catch a little bit of this live stream and then go over to her second live stream yesterday and just watch the difference.
Is it better? I am pissed. I've been trying to... I got home, the internet, not working.
The internet's not working, but she's also sitting there and trying so hard to be like, "Hi there. Oh, oh. Can you see the heartbreak in my eyes? Do you feel my pain yet?" And that's really what that feels that she's going for in this one.
I got it to work. Hi, B. Chantal Marie. Now it's buffering. Gets on my nerves. Hey, Brittany. I did exit, yeah. Ugh. And my phone's gonna die, and I forgot to get my charger, so I'm gonna be live until my phone dies. Hey, Jay. It's good now? For now. For now. Hey, Tracy. Just don't. Thank you. Tanya. Hello, Kingu. I appreciate it. Get up and go get it. Heck no. Hey, Carefree. How are you? Katie?
Okay, I feel like secretly inside I am desperately wanting to torture you all. And it's not necessarily my intent because it's torturing myself as well. I keep forgetting to speed her up. I'm so sorry, guys.
Tracy. I have a zit on my lip. It hurts and it's annoying. Everything's annoying right now. See, this is why I think I'm like manic. I have the mood swings I have, I'm telling you. No, Twinkie. No, no Twinkie. Hey, Harley Quinn.
Okay, she says she's manic. Does she have bipolar disorder? Either one or two? Because that's generally the ones that experience mania the most. Um, and on top of it, like for her to experience mood swings the way that she does, that requires a special diagnosis. So I don't know if she says manic because it just excuses her behavior or if it really is something that she is diagnosed with in the long run.
I can't go live like this. Hi, Virginia. I've been praying for you. Thank you so much, Virginia. I appreciate it. Am I back? Oh, I can't live this internet. Jan, I just got home from being out literally all day. All day. Sorry. It's really pissing me off. Hey! Are you a doctor, Cat Blue? No, you're not. Hey, ACP, you think low battery can do it? No lagging. Hey, Fernanda C. What's up, dog? Thank you. So, one and only Foodie. We got invited to a dinner, so I went to dinner. Then we went to like a park hangout area. And yeah, had some treats. Stuff like I did reset the router. Am I lagging again? Yes, I like amicable separation as well. But it is hard, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously. Because we're not separating because we don't love each other. It's because, you know. I'm very conflicted. Like, if I wanted to come on here and talk about my feelings, but I don't want to talk if it's gonna lag. I don't need to do a visa run here.
I only want to trauma dump on you guys if I have your full attention. No buffering, because, my trauma dumping, it's top tier, and I will give you nothing less.
Thanks, I'm spoken. He can infinitely renew my visa. I don't have to leave. And furthermore, I wouldn't have to do a visa run until like November. Just talk fast. Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, Nubby, it's, Thank you, Megan. He's not planning on remarrying anybody, but I mean, obviously if we separate, like, why would he just stay single? Like, that would be dumb. But not built for this environment, yeah. Like, so I have mixed feelings, and I'm still moving. I'm not changing my mind because, like, yeah, I'm just not built to stay here permanently. What's great? Hey, Amber Chick. It's not about making up because we were never fighting. Like, he and I, like, we're good, and if anything, we're more affectionate with each other, knowing that we're gonna be separating. It's weird. It's like not something we really want to do.
That could also be called love bombing. Just throwing out a different definition.
But I feel like I have to, No, I'm gonna move there. Yes, we were leaving Kuwait, like it was in the works. So I don't need his permission to leave. Just different cultures. You're a Western lady. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Amber. I'm handling it well. Yesterday I was, but now I'm not. I'm not that good. Yeah, I had a really nice time with him tonight, and we went to a gathering, and it was like the women. I was with a lot of women, some family members, and they were telling me that they know. Apparently, there's like a couple family members in the family that. What do you do? What do you do? They there's just like a lot of. I don't feel like I fit into the culture because. Like, I'm just not, like, traditional, but they made me feel a bit better because, like, I talked about my insecurities about, like, being older, not having children, and there was one lady that was there. She's so nice. She has a really good career. She's never married, never had kids, just never wanted to. And then there's her sister, who is the second wife. And
okay, there's a really nice older lady there that's never had kids. That's great. But my question is she married or is she a spinster? Because, there's different levels of, trying to think of a nice way to say it, child-free lifestyles that you can have. Some are seen as acceptable, some not so much, especially when you're in very, very, very traditional cultures where having children is a very big deal.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I've actually thought about that before, and I'm like, what, could I live with another woman being intimate with my husband? Like, no, why would I put myself through that when there's like a million other dudes in the seat? Like, no, like, why would I, it's not like culturally, like, I'm not downing it because that's so normal.
Why is she worried about who he is intimate with when she came out in a stream? It was a stream or two ago, and then I think she says it again in one of the streams we're looking at today, where she comes out and says, I'm asexual. I don't care. If that's the case, why do you care who he's intimate with, especially if his culture allows for 2 and 3 wives? Like, I mean, it's a legitimate question. If you are more concerned about, well, me and Salah are more best friends, it's not so much about a physical relationship, why is this what we're so worried about then if you yourself have said, I have no interest?
Normal for them. And for me, like, I could never in a million years, never. No, not her sister. No, her sister is married, and she's the second wife to somebody else. Like, there's another person, not in the family. It's not my culture, I know. But my husband is in that culture. That's the problem. That's the whole problem. And then I get mad. I Not everybody in the family we hang out with are so welcoming and so loving and so never talk personal about that. But there's people who I feel like he's pressured to, like, he's like, most people in my family want me to have kids, blah 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 blah. And it's like, and then I get mad and defensive and I say things I shouldn't say, like, you know, well, women are not just baby make machines, you know, there's a lot more to a woman than, you know. So you sent me an email? Oh, okay, I'll check after. I'm sorry.
Okay, there is a lot more to women than that. However, if you base it on what the religious beliefs are, and especially in the very traditional communities, and then what the cultural significance is based on how traditional the area is that you live in, how closely they hold to what the Quran says, it could be a very big deal. Yes, it's true there are so much more to women than that, but in that setting, that is their first and foremost job. It is wife, mother. That's it. Everything else that they see women as falls under that umbrella somewhere. There's really not a whole lot outside of it.
I was out all day, so yeah, grimace, right? He knew this going in, yeah. I don't want kids. Even if I could, no. I was picturing, like, you know how you picture your future? I could never picture it. I just can't. But I had fun with the kids that were there today, actually. I'm getting more used to kids.
She can't remember if she's talking about pets or children.
Okay, scrape. Thanks, Tracy. Like, I want to throw up right now. I just want to throw up. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I've been through so much, you know? Like, it's like when you love somebody and you don't want to give up, but you know that there's, like, no choice. Because, like, you can't. You just can't. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't force myself anymore. I want to spend a bit more time here until I'm ready to go to Canada. But, like, to live here, there's just, like, I feel like there's so much I have to do with my life, and I can't do that being stuck and not being true to who I am, you know? And I know people, like, think that we don't really love each other, we have a sham marriage, and you're all fucking wrong. I do really love him, and I care about him. But just...
Okay, so crazy thing is that we are now back to cussing, which she was not supposed to be doing. We are now openly talking about sexuality, which we also were not supposed to be doing. And I think that she thought coming on here, because yesterday she was so happy, and oh yeah, it's fine, it's great, I'm not worried about it. And people were like, bro, seems kind of fake to me. And so she was like, I'm gonna correct this mistake. But instead of finding some middle ground of saying, I'm excited about my future, but I'm sad about leaving my past behind, like, this is for real what the struggle is, she way overcompensated, thinking that it would make more people want to support her. And now we're bawling. Like, we're sitting here and crying on a live stream. And as this live stream gets closer to the end, people in her chat, including Tracy and Teardrop, they're both saying this behavior right here is why people are not trusting you. Because one minute we're one way, the next minute we're another way. We're trying to decide if that's really what we want or not, even though we say it's what we want. And so even her most supportive mods are calling her out and saying the behavior that you are showing is why people have a hard time trusting you. It's why people don't want to give you money. They don't want to support you because of this. So when this live stream was going on, Salah was gone. He was dropping people off, picking up food, all of that stuff. So I want us to pop over here, and we're going to get back to this live stream is called and this is the live stream that she came onto after Salah got back home.
Bye, Angela.
Oh,
Anyways,
I'm way far down in here. So she has food brought in.
Wanda. Yeah, I am jealous. Piggy Rexes?
Oh, I thought I could get back past the chewing noise. Okay. No. Oh my gosh.
You don't wear a hijab? Yeah, you can definitely be Muslim and not wear hijab. I know what it is. Yes, moist calculator. Are we gonna watch a movie after? Like, should I make shisha?
Okay, so we went from crying and the world is ending, it's horrible, when Salah's not home. But then Salah comes home, brings food first of all. Maybe she was hangry in the last one. I don't know. But now that Salah's home and there's food, we're laughing, we're joking, we're happy. Um, it's a completely different vibe. And these were literally the first one said it was streamed 18 hours ago because it wasn't a full hour long. And then this one also says streamed 18 hours ago. Guys, we had like a 15-minute window between these live streams, and that's it. It was literally long enough for her to get booted off the first live stream and pop back on for her next one. Like, that is not a normal shift. And I don't know that she was actually booted off the first one. It kind of came across because the longer the live stream went, people were like, this is not right. Something's not wrong. Something's not right. This is why people don't support you. This is why people are struggling with the things that you say. And then suddenly, when it started getting like really intense with that conversation, that's when the live ended. And then we came back, and again, we're laughing, we're cutting up, we're happy, we're excited. Are we gonna watch a movie together? I'm so excited to hang out with you. I think she is desperate, whether she's going to Canada or not. I think she is desperately trying to figure out where the balance is so that she seems sad enough, like she really is leaving Salah, but she's not so sad that people think that she's not going to go back to Canada. Because at the end of the day, no matter what she's doing, she needs the money. And since her PayPal has now been reported and PayPal is investigating her, she may end up needing the money quicker. And the other thing that I'm not sure about with her PayPal getting reported, does that mean that she immediately has to give back all of those donations that she received from it? Which I think is I don't know, that'd be very scary if I was in her situation. Like, I was counting on that money for whatever reason. I was counting on that money to survive. And now there's the possibility that I have to give that all back and start over from scratch and just wait on a YouTube payday, which only comes once a month. So I don't know. I'm trying to put it all together and figure out how I feel about it. But, at the end of the day, it feels almost as if Chantal doesn't know what real human emotions feel like. And so she's desperately grasping at straws to try and act like she does and try to seem like she has normal emotions and feelings that aren't just all, like narcissistic based. And I don't think she's found that medium yet. Um, but that's what I wanted us to look at today. And I hope you guys will let me know down below what you think, because I'm very curious to see how people feel about it. Either way, this is a grift. Um, but how much of the emotion is true and how much isn't? How much is her acting horribly? Um, Maybe she could invest in some acting classes or something. I don't know. It might improve the content that we get. Um, so let me know your thoughts below. And make sure that you guys are behaving yourselves today and being good. But if you can't, do it right and make me proud. And then post it online so we can talk about it later. Bye, guys.